These plays are going to make you the most money today. We are going to go through the NBA slate, and I'm going to give you guys some of the highest probability plays in the NBA. Let's talk about this past weekend. So, kind of a little bit of a recorrection over the weekend. Wasn't the greatest weekend. We weren't sweeping the board like we were a couple weekends ago, but still had a decent weekend. All right. So, first off, yesterday we had Nikola Jokic, the Joker. He had an 86% probability to go over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Didn't look like he was going to get there, to be honest. And he needed overtime for that to happen because they went in overtime with him having 42 points, rebounds, and assists. But he was able to eclipse that number right in the first couple minutes of overtime. So we kind of had to get a little bit lucky on that one, but ended up panning out for us. And that led to another one as well, which was the same play, Jokic, but he had a 68% probability to go over 48.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So sometimes that happens with plays where there's two probability aspects to it. One is a high one, one's a medium high one. Well, if you played both of them, going into overtime, he ended up eclipsing both. All right. He ended up with, I think, 50 or 51 points, rebounds, and assists. So he ended up coming through whether you had 44.5 or 48.5. Then we went to the NFL where we had DJ Moore to go over 39.5 receiving yards. He eclipsed that pretty much in the first half. So that was no sweat whatsoever. That one was pretty easy. But then on Friday, we had Saturday, we had Jaren Jackson. He had a 78% probability to go over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He had 5 fouls going into pretty much the third quarter. So he ended up actually sitting most of the third quarter and most of the fourth quarter. So he actually came decently close for barely playing. He only played 25 minutes. He had like 19 points, rebounds, and assists. So that's just not going to get it done for an over when a guy is playing half the game. It's just not going to happen. All right. So it is what it is on that aspect, but decent weekend, not a complete sweep. Yesterday we did sweep, but not a complete sweep for the weekend. But let's move on to this week. Now, little refresher on the F-bombs here. 27-6 in the last 26 days in the gold membership for the F-bombs. So if you guys want those, make sure you guys click the link down in the description. It's that simple. And I teach you exactly how to come up with the F-bombs as well. Not just showing you the plays, but actually showing you how to come up with them. All right. So make sure you guys click the link in the description and join the gold membership. So that way you guys can learn exactly how I come up with these probabilities that I share with you every single day. Because if you want to be a winning sports bettor, this is the team you got to be a part of. All right. It's plain and simple. And again, those of you that are part of the membership, make sure you guys are commenting down below and showing everybody, because I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people are seeing stuff and they think it's fake because the comments that you guys leave. But I love it. All right. I love the comments that you guys leave. And like I said, I share them across social media so everybody else can see what the winning team looks like and what it looks like to actually profit in sports betting rather than be a part of any other group that you're just going to lose your money. All right. Before we get to today's plays, $1,000 giveaway. All right. You guys know the drill if you've been watching the show. Comment GOAT down below and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. $1,000. This is going to be the last one of the year. All right. So maybe 1,000, might be 2, might be 3. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel really going into the end of the year. All right. So make sure you guys are doing what you need to do. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure that you comment GOAT down below. As always, it will come Friday, guys. All right. But might not be 1,000, might be more. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. We start sweeping again day after day leading into the new year. We might up that up for everybody. All right. So make sure you guys are commenting GOAT down below and you're subscribed to the channel. That's the only way to be entered into the drawing to win $1,000 cash. Like I said, this is the last one of the year. So make sure you are doing all you can to make sure that you're entered into the giveaway. Now let's talk about today's plays. All right. First, we're going to talk about Darius Garland. We've had him plenty of times on the show here and pretty much going right back to the well here. 68% probability for him to go over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's going against the worst team at guarding the point guard position. All right, so the matchup is there, the probability is there, and the number is a bit low. All right, 24.5 is not a crazy number to be able to eclipse. He could definitely eclipse that number, not even having a great game, but having a decent game. So 68% probability is there. He's going against the worst team. The only thing I could think of that could come in the way here is the blowout factor. That is the only thing where he doesn't play the fourth quarter. But other than that, this one looks like a decent play. Now let's get to everybody's favorite player. All right, Trae Young. Now we've had him on the show plenty of times this year. We had his over, we had his under. Throughout the beginning of the season, we were printing money on his under because he wasn't doing anything. Then we switched to the over, and a couple times we hit, then a couple times he didn't show up. Then we'd play his under, and then he ended up blowing out that number. So he's a bit inconsistent. All right, Trae Young has definitely been inconsistent this year, but he has a 67% probability to go under 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's going against the second best team at guarding the point guard position. So we have seen, like I said, even when he has a good matchup, he doesn't show up. So hopefully when he has a bad matchup here, he really doesn't show up. That's what we're banking on. They put that number a decently high. All right, for Trae Young right now. 40.5 is decently high because for the way that he has been so inconsistent, he could go way under that number. All right, I'm talking about like 26, 27 points, rebounds, and assists. He could possibly do because we've seen it already this season. But he could also flip the script there and he can go for 45, 46 points, rebounds, and assists if he gets hot and he's shooting the ball nonstop. So the probability is there. The matchup is there. The number is decently high for the under, which I like. But, of course, like I said, the inconsistency, we really don't know what to expect. But we got a 67% shot that he goes under that 40.5 number. All right, let's go through those two one more time. Darius Garland, again, matchup is there. Worst team at guarding the point guard position. So the matchup's there. 68% probability. Probability is there. The number over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. A low number. So that's good. All right. That should be pretty decent. The only thing that could affect him, like I said, is the blowout factor where Cleveland blows out. And then next thing you know, that he doesn't play the fourth quarter. That's the only thing that could possibly stop him tonight. Trae Young, matchup's there. Probability is there. Number is high for the under. So we're good. Just who's going to show up tonight? Which Trae Young? Is it going to be the one that gives us 26, 27 points, rebounds, and assists, or is it going to be the one that gives us 45, 46, and he's shooting from downtown and he's hitting 6 or 7 threes in the game? We don't know. We're going to see, though, because what? We got the probability, we got the matchup, we got the number, so we just got to trust the process, and we just got to roll with it. All right, guys, as always, if you guys want the F-bomb plays, you guys want the rest of my plays, you want to learn exactly how to do it, click the link in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's show. Till then, I'm out.